Today, I want to ask you guys a very simple question. And I expect a very simple answer from you guys, but with an explanation. Assuming President Uhuru Kenyatta is given a choice of three: Raila Odinga, Gideon Moi, and William Ruto. Assuming President Uhuru Kenyatta is given the choice of those three gentlemen to pick from, who do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to choose as his preferred successor in 2022? I want your honest answer to that question. And of course, I know your answer. I know 90% of you guys will choose Gideon Moi. And the question then is, why would President Uhuru Kenyatta choose Gideon Moi as his preferred successor in 2022 and not William Samoei Ruto? Because we all know when it comes to contribution, William Ruto has actually contributed more to President Uhuru Kenyatta than Gideon Moi. But why would President Uhuru Kenyatta overlook William Ruto and opt for Gideon Moi? And why would he choose Gideon Moi and not Raila Amolo Odinga? Why would he do that? Because we all know that were it not for Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Mzee Kenyatta would probably not have been the president of the Republic of Kenya at independence. Mzee Jaramogi would have been the president of the Republic of Kenya. But despite that sacrifice, if Uhuru Kenyatta is given the choice of these three gentlemen, he would still opt for Gideon Moi. It boils down to what I call historical loyalty. And that historical loyalty is to Kanu and to some extent to the former President Daniel Arap Moi. And I've been on record on this platform reminding everybody who cared. And at the initial stages, I was being called a hater, that between the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto and the former President Daniel Arap Moi, the person who made President Uhuru Kenyatta the President of the Republic of Kenya is none other than the former President Daniel Arap Moi. Remember, Moi had the option of choosing even Saitoti, of choosing even Musalia Mudavadi, of choosing even Kalonzo Musyoka to succeed him. But Mzee Moi went to Gatundu, picked Uhuru Kenyatta from wherever he was. Most people say he was in some drinking den. And he mentored him, made him a nominated member of parliament. He first made him the chairperson of the Kenya Tourism Board, then went further, made him a nominated member of parliament. Within no time, Uhuru Kenyatta was made a cabinet minister. And within no time, Uhuru Kenyatta was made the first vice chairman of Kanu. And before people knew, Moi had made Uhuru Kenyatta the Kanu presidential candidate. And also, let me ask you another question. Assuming Uhuru Kenyatta is given a choice between two people, let's just assume Moi Kibaki was still energetic and Gideon Moi. Who do you think Uhuru would have chosen as his successor? The answer is again obvious: Gideon Moi. It's all about what I call historical loyalty. And it's playing out. And if Raila Odinga and William Ruto are not careful, I am sure President Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to endorse Gideon Moi as his preferred presidential candidate in 2022. He's going to dump Raila Odinga, and of course he has dumped the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And I've been asking myself, what was the main motive of President Uhuru Kenyatta reaching out to Raila Odinga after the last general election, to an extent that he dumped his deputy president, a man who campaigned for him, used his resources, time, and everything to campaign for him. In my view, it's all about the historical loyalty. Was the deputy president loyal to Kanu? And can he be trusted to be loyal to any other person? If you follow the history of the deputy president, you can't say he's a man who was loyal to Kanu. You can't say he was loyal to Moi. Let us go back a bit. Ruto emerged in 1992 as a youth for Kanu. In 1997, the deputy president was elected as a member of parliament. He was very close with Moi. But those who were in Kanu would tell you that at some point the deputy president disagreed with Moi. And of course, he ended up supporting Moi because he had no option. He had no option. Kanu was the dominant party in Rift Valley. So when Moi left power, the deputy president also saw an opportunity and he left Kanu. And by the time Moi was dying, he could not even allow the deputy president near him. So the deputy president is not loyal. And why would the president opt for Gideon Moi and not Raila Odinga? Let's go to the history of Raila Odinga. Is Raila Odinga loyal? Was Raila Odinga loyal to Kanu or Moi? We know he was the thorn on the flesh of Moi for a very long time. And Moi even had to detain him, despite the fact that this man was a son to a former or the first vice president of the Republic of Kenya. So Raila Odinga is not loyal. And that takes us now to the 2022 political equation. What is President Uhuru Kenyatta's game plan? Why was Uhuru bringing Raila in a government when he was the president? He had the absolute majority to control this country. Uhuru Kenyatta had a dependable player in the name of William Ruto. Why was he bringing in Raila Odinga and sending out William Samoei Ruto? Very simple. Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to bring on board Gideon Moi, because Uhuru Kenyatta is so sure that Gideon Moi was loyal to his father until the father died. He's also sure that Gideon Moi is a loyal supporter of Kanu. Remember, Moi told us Kanu was going to rule for 100 years, to an extent that when Uhuru was merging his political party, Jubilee, with other political parties, Gideon Moi was so loyal to Kanu that he refused to merge Kanu with other political parties. He was even risking to lose his political seat in the name of preserving the identity of Kanu. So Uhuru identified Gideon Moi as someone who is loyal. But for Gideon Moi to get space around Uhuru Kenyatta, it meant the deputy president William Samoei Ruto had to give way. But for William Ruto to give way, it meant Raila Odinga had to be brought on board. So the moment Uhuru brought Raila Odinga on board and allowed William Ruto to leave, something very interesting happened. Instead of supporters of William Ruto getting angry with Uhuru Kenyatta, they didn't do that. They became very angry with Raila Odinga. And that's what Uhuru Kenyatta wanted. He didn't want to interfere with the supporters and the base of William Samoei Ruto. So he made sure that these guys were not very angry with him, but they became very angry with Raila and Odinga. Because in their minds, they thought that Raila Odinga came and took the place of the deputy president in government. And if you follow the politics of this country, for the last 3 years, allies of the deputy president have been very bitter with Raila and Odinga. What about supporters of Raila and Odinga? When Uhuru brought them into government, some of them resisted. But generally, most of them were very happy that Raila Odinga is now enjoying power. But were they very angry with Uhuru Kenyatta? No. They were very happy with President Uhuru Kenyatta. But they were celebrating the fact that the deputy president left. So which means they were still very angry with the deputy president as at today. So today in this country, Raila Odinga supporters and William Ruto supporters are very bitter rivals. And that's what Uhuru Kenyatta wanted. So now he's bringing on board Gideon Moi, giving him powers and doing A, B, C, D. But can Uhuru Kenyatta succeed in supporting Gideon Moi, pushing for his agenda? Simple. Uhuru is trying to create a wedge between Raila and Uhuru and Ruto so that all these gentlemen are likely to go to the ballot. Then what is he going to do? Uhuru is going to bring on board Gideon Moi and make him the presidential candidate. If you want to do that in 2022, what Uhuru is going to do is going to create a president who is going to be a stopgap president. What Moi did with Kibaki. Moi knew so well that Uhuru was not going to win in 2002. Kenyans were not going to allow. So he allowed Moi Kibaki, the system allowed Moi Kibaki to win. And of course, Moi Kibaki, I've always maintained, was part of a system, was part of a system's game plan. Because remember, the person of the system didn't want to take over were two gentlemen, Jaramogi and Matiba. Matiba was destined to win the presidency of this country. From nowhere, the system sponsored Moi Kibaki and they split the votes with Matiba. So if you added Matiba's votes and those of Moi Kibaki, then you'll realize Matiba would have become the president of the Republic of Kenya. But that did not happen. So in simple terms, the president is well aware. So he's bringing on board Gideon Moi. And is well aware that by bringing on Gideon Moi, it's going to be possible based on historical loyalty for Kalonzo Musyoka to support Gideon Moi. And that's why you are seeing Uhuru Kenyatta bringing Kalonzo Musyoka closer. Kalonzo Musyoka now is currently game on. Why? If you look at the history of Kalonzo Musyoka was a loyal supporter of Moi. When Moi was in power, Kalonzo Musyoka was so loyal to President Daniel Arap Moi until the time Moi died. Of course, he left at some point, but he did not leave in a bad way. Kalonzo Musyoka left because of his loyalty. He had thought that Moi was actually going to support him for the presidency. But Moi came on board with Uhuru Kenyatta. So he rebelled and left. But his loyalty remained. So Uhuru Kenyatta is well aware that if he endorses Gideon Moi, then Kalonzo Musyoka is likely to support Gideon Moi. So I was saying that in 2022, if Uhuru is not going to support Gideon Moi, he's going to bring someone who is going to be a stopgap, a guy who is just going to hold brief. And that's where Raila Odinga is coming on board. Because they've sat down, they've calculated the age of Raila Odinga. So they know Raila Odinga might not consolidate power. Something which Kibaki did with Gideon Moi, which Moi did with Kibaki. So probably in 2022, he might support Raila Odinga in the hope that Raila will serve 5 years, if not 5 years, not more than 10 years, and will not consolidate. So Gideon Moi can take exactly what Moi did with Uhuru. He knew Kibaki was not going to win. He knew Uhuru was not going to win. But after that, Uhuru now emerged the president. So Uhuru's game plan, if he's going to support Gideon Moi in 2022, because he has intelligence, will tell him Gideon can win, Gideon cannot win. If that's not going to happen, if that's going to happen, then he's going to bring Kalonzo Musyoka on board. And he's already doing that. History of Kalonzo will prove to you that Kalonzo is very loyal, historically. So there's that historical loyalty of Kalonzo Musyoka to Kanu and to Moi. So it would be easy for Kalonzo Musyoka to support Gideon Moi than to support Raila Odinga again, and than to support William Ruto. So he's bringing Kalonzo Musyoka. Then Uhuru Kenyatta is also well aware that there is another one man who is historically is loyal to the Moi family and to Kanu. And who is this man? This man is Musalia Mudavadi. And that's why you are seeing Musalia Mudavadi anatangatanga. He doesn't know where to go, where to start, and where he's heading to. So Uhuru is well aware that if he supports Gideon Moi and Kalonzo Musyoka, and then there's Raila there running, and also there's William Ruto running there, then the chance of Musalia Mudavadi supporting Gideon Moi because of that historical loyalty are high. So you'll continue seeing the drama being caused by Musalia Mudavadi within the political circles for a long time. And the game plan is being played. And because of this historical loyalty, Uhuru Kenyatta is well aware that someone like Nick Salat cannot betray Gideon Moi. So Nick Salat has been brought on board. If you look at Nick Salat and his politics, it all revolves around Kanu because of historical loyalty. And because of this historical loyalty, Uhuru Kenyatta is well aware that in villages, and of course in my own village, when you are walking, you go to a funeral, your chance of meeting a guy who identifies himself with Kanu, you will always find them na ile tai ya Kanu, ile jogo iko hapa na flag ya Kenya. Those guys will historically vote for Kanu. Because of what thing? Because of one thing, historical loyalty. So Uhuru Kenyatta is using this historical loyalty to prop up Gideon Moi and is testing it. And if it's going to work for him in 2022, then the better. But if it will not work for him, then Uhuru Kenyatta is going to support Raila Odinga in the hope that Raila Odinga is going to serve 5 years and then exit the political scene. And that brings us to the question, is Gideon Moi ready for the presidency? The answer is simple. Gideon Moi is ready for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. The father was the president of the Republic of Kenya. And we also know for sure that even Uhuru Kenyatta, when he was being created, you can't compare Uhuru Kenyatta in 2000 when he was being nominated to Gideon Moi at this stage. So you can't compare them. So Gideon Moi is ready. It's just a matter of time. But it is because of this historical loyalty to Kanu and to Mzee Moi. That's why Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to support Gideon Moi and not to support Raila Odinga, because Raila Odinga cannot be loyal. He cannot support William Ruto. William Ruto cannot be loyal. These guys are likely to create their own system and their own networks. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. And if by chance you are watching this video for the first time, good, you are at the right place. I want you to just take a second or two and hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Because what we do on this channel is to analyze politics in a way you cannot find anywhere else. And if you are already subscribed, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. There's a guy called Dan Mele from the United States of America. We spoke today and you encouraged me. I want to thank you, and also I received the token You told me that's the cost of coffee in the United States. I received that coffee, and I want to thank you. And also I want to thank everybody who has continuously supported this channel. This channel cannot be where it is without your support. And I want to ask you the same favor which I've been asking you every single day. Please help me create interactions for this particular video. Why am I saying so? And how can you do that? If you create interactions, then YouTube will send this video to so many people. So the best thing is to just click thumbs up if you like the video, or thumbs down if you don't like the video. By doing that, it means if the video is good, then I can actually create such kind of content. And again, the best one is just to share this video to your forums, to your WhatsApp groups, to your Twitter handle, and also to your Facebook pages. I know so many people are doing this, and I'm very grateful. There's a special individual who is based in Australia is doing this so much, and I want to really thank him. And the other one is just to drop your comments. Do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta can choose Raila Odinga or William Ruto over Gideon Moi? Let me know your thoughts on this particular matter. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. And to my friend Kevin Doso, I want to thank you, because most people don't know you are probably the only guy who is always behind the scenes, sometimes just coming to check to make sure that everything is set before you leave for your other things. I want to appreciate you for that support. Thank you, and may God bless you. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day.